Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We are talking about the case of Jack and Lilly Sullivan, ages 4 and 6 years old, who vanished out of their Pictou County, Nova Scotia home on May 2nd, 2025. We just reached a year of Jack and Lilly not knowing where they're at. Recently, the step grandmother came out and spoke and let the words fly. And boy, did was it a mess. And tonight we're going to be going over a lot of that on the other side of this.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace, smile through pain with a painted face.
Hang out with me.
They called me too loud, too much, too strong, but honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me I've been whispered about and written off, judged by the gloss, not the cost. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearls. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my curls, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Let's go. A little siren action.
Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch. Coming in clutch, better tighten them pearls, dropping cold facts. Got the truth for the world, no smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. If you have a complaint about something and find your content is being used incorrectly, infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction. Well, hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm off my game. Good to see you all. Tonight, we're talking about the case of Jack and Lilly Sullivan, who vanished from their Pictou County, Nova Scotia home on May 2nd, 2025. And I didn't even do the time and date. Today is May 18th, 2026. It is currently 4:26 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. I got it. Shows you what a day can do. So, just a little note here that I wanted to tell you guys. I got off the live stream very, very quickly the other day, and I apologize for ending it so abruptly. That's not what I normally do. However, Pearl that morning had gotten her vaccines and she had gotten on a new medication. She takes a medication every day. And she got really sick during the live stream. And I had to get off. It was just that simple. So I do apologize for getting off so quickly. She is 100% better now, but I don't know if she was just getting used to her new medication or if it was the vaccines or if it was both. I don't know. But she got, as soon as I went live, like after I hit the play button or the start button, I knew like she looks like she's not feeling very good. And then during the live stream, she got sick. And I had to get off and then I called the vet and all that stuff. And it was a very long night and I had to, she literally laid on my chest until 6 o'clock in the morning. And I just watched her and gave her meds and all of that stuff. So she's 100% now. She's wild as can be, 100%. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. But yeah, it was scary for a minute, when they get their vaccinations and all that stuff. I wouldn't get them if it wasn't, I don't really. Anyway, thank you guys so much for your understanding. I do appreciate you. I just wanted to give a little note on that. Yeah, so all right, guys. Thank you so much, Marlene. Thank you, darling. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate that, Marlene. Thank you, love. Thank you, sweet peas. Tonight we are going over what we had started. I am going to rewind it a little bit because I didn't hear the last little bit that I was playing there. And I don't want to miss anything. And I want to give you my commentary and always do the best that I can for you guys. And of course, for Jack and Lilly, that's trying to catch any discrepancies, what we can at all, right? So before we get started, if you would be so kind, the thing I ask you every single time, please hit that thumbs up button or double tap that screen. Also, if you would share this live stream out, copy that link, hit share, copy that link, drop it in any of your favorite social media. Also, if you would consider hyping this video, Jack and Lilly, there's still creators, thankfully, out there speaking about Jack and Lilly, but it is not like it was. Obviously, people are covering the Guthrie case. I'm covering the Guthrie case as well. I have a live stream here in a little bit on the Guthrie case. Regardless, we cannot forget about Jack and Lilly. We cannot forget about Sebastian Rogers. We cannot forget about Summer Wells. They are still human beings, and they still have not been found. And yeah, we've got to continue for them. So if you would consider hyping this video, you get 3 hypes a week. If you don't use it, you lose it. And if you, I think you have to do it on a mobile device, a phone, a tablet, something like that. Yeah, hitting that thumbs up button, sharing it out, hyping it, it's all very important, especially for these cases that aren't getting the attention like they once were. But like I said, if there are 2 people in my room, I'm still going to be here for Jack and Lilly, period. So yeah, thank you so much, Brandy. 16. Love you, Justin. We love you too, Miss Brandy. Thank you so very, very much for your support. Really, really appreciate that, my dear. Thank you, love. Stacy, total OG as well. 26 months. How you doing, Stacy? So good to see you. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate that, Miss Stacy. So good to see you. Thank you, lovies. And Miss Carol, thank you, sweetheart, for gifting a pearl necklace. Really appreciate that very, very much. Good to see you, my friend. You received that. Make sure you thank Carol. Thank you so much. Hey, Clapping Seal. No, Jennifer, you're not late. Trish, good to see you. Lolo. Brandy, always in Indy. Thank you so much. Hamitude. Pauline, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Captain, thank you so much. Lolo, Angel Kisses. Kelly, I'm glad you're doing it over because I was not familiar with this case, and now you will catch me up. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kelly, for being here. Thank you for learning about the case. Really appreciate that. Jerry Lynn, good to see you. Susie, good to see you, honey. Connie, bonjour. Leslie, keeping it real. Good to see you, honey. Joanne, Angela, good to see you. Angelina, sorry, apologize. Jennifer, thank you so much, doll. Good to see you, honey. Thank you so much for 9 months. Really appreciate that, my dear. Love to all amazing community. Love you too, sweeties. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your support. Really do appreciate that. Enoch, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Stacy, thank you again. Kim, good to see you, my friend. Carol, bonjour. I'll just say Gas. Thank you so much, my dear. Good to see you. Connie, thank you so much for 11 months. What a rock star. Thank you so much for your support, my dear. Really, really appreciate that, Miss Connie. Sadie, good to see you. Jennifer, hello. Sassy, I have not got to check anything, to be honest with you. Yesterday, Pearl, she wasn't 100%. She was 75% yesterday. But I was just cleaning and everything yesterday. So I haven't even got to check anything, my dear. But I will check here in a little bit, I promise. Thank you so much, Ceci. Rochelle, good to see you, friend. How you doing? Annabelle, good to see you. I sent you an email with something that struck me as interesting. Hi, Justin, is the header. Nothing urgent, but definitely food for thought. Thank you, Anna. Is it on this case or is it another case? Good to see you, Anna. Susie, good to see you, friend. Mama of an angel. Yes, they need it. They need it. And so does the RCMP, and they need it as well. Kiki, do you love me? Justin, your voice is like therapy for me. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Kiki. Really appreciate your support, my dear, and that compliment. Very kind of you. Justin, how you keep us updated. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, honeys. I appreciate you. All right, guys, we're going to get right to it. And let's see here. I don't know how far I need to rewind it back, but I definitely need to rewind it back. Because, like I said, when I had to get off the other day, the last little bit, I was playing, but in the background, I was with Pearl. And I had to get off very quickly. Hey, Green Eyes, good to see you. Vibes, Tony, everyone rolling in here. Peggy, Kim. We'll start at, let's see here. I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. By the way, I need to tell you guys something before we start. A couple of things. If you guys would keep our mod and long-term Pearl family, Cassie Rocco, in your thoughts and prayers. We have not seen her around for a while because I spoke to her the other day. She was in a car accident and she was in the hospital for quite a while. She had to have eye surgery as well, and she can't really type or anything right now, obviously, from her car accident and from her eye surgery. She's got patches on her eyes. She's really could use your prayers. Also, our other mod, bless her heart, as well, Canadian Cookie. She is been she's okay, overall, but she's been dealing with some things, and she just wanted to say that she'll be back soon, of course, and yeah, she'll be back soon. She's just been dealing with life, as it happens to all of us sometimes, right? As it happens to all of us, life happens. Thank you, Angel Kisses. Thank you so much, honey. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Angel Kisses. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your support, my dear. Really appreciate that. So yeah, if you would keep Canadian Cookie and of course Cassie in your thoughts and your prayers. I'm trying to remember where I needed to start it the other night, so just bear with me as I can find that timestamp. Okay, I got it. Here we go. Okay, we'll start right here. This is perfect.
Then tell me what's the truth. Why were you raking the driveway with the holes?
No, you let me talk, Anita, because I've heard everything you had to say, and I'm going to correct you on some shit. Okay?
Now, Janie is losing her mind here. And I don't know a lot about this Anita woman. People feel pretty strongly about her. It seems most in not much of a negative, or I would say most not in a positive light. But from what I understand about her, she was supposedly either a friend of the family or a friend of Malaya's, or an acquaintance, if you will. But I don't think she was that close, if you will. Susan, no, they were not twins. They were just their siblings, ages 4 and 6 years old, when they vanished. And they're supposedly vanished, but in my opinion, they didn't vanish.
Now, you said that the two people that came to your house, you say one was Jordan and one was Justin. 1 minute you're saying you never seen these people before, but you're saying one day that you could tell it was Justin by the way he moves his shoulders. The next time you're saying that you say it's Justin because he was long and lanky. Which is it?
What's Daniel saying in the back, Janie?
Do you know why the police
Didn't
went
tell
to
me to slow down
Jordan's
because you're
house?
going to slow.
Sorry?
Wait, Anita,
Okay.
please. I need your statements, okay? We will handle all of this later. Janie, you said something that there was a bad decision that Malaya made. Could you clarify?
Yes. The bad decision Malaya was calling 911 when she knew what was going on.
The bad decision was Malaya calling 911 when she knew what was going on. Again, there are people that don't call 911, right? And their kids will be missing for days, weeks, months, even looking what's happening. I think it's in Memphis, Tennessee right now. There was children found out in the woods that had been missing for years. And that, again, if they're involved in Jack and Lily's disappearance, that's a decision that they have to make. Do they call 911 or do they not call 911? You can pretend that, they're missing, or, some people just end up moving away or whatever. But I think that there was this, in my opinion, there was probably this talk with Daniel and Malaya, should we call 911? And that's why I think Daniel says all the time, Malaya asked me, should I call 911? And he's like, of course you should call 911. The kids are missing. I don't think it was like that. I think it was a group decision. Should we call 911 or should we not? In my opinion. Jen, thank you so much for 17 months. What a legend, darling. Appreciate you very much. Good to see you, Miss Jen. Thank you, Sweetsies. Appreciate you very much, my dear. The question should be, why didn't Janie want her to call? Well, because Janie says she believes Malaya knows what happened to the kids. I believe they all know what happened to the kids. In my opinion, I believe even Malaya's mother knows what happened to the kids by now, but that's just
okay.
me.
How do you know that she knew what was going on?
Oh, come on, Mike, by her actions.
What stands out to you the most?
The most is no mother would act like that. And you know it. You're supposed to be the great analyzer.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't miss that much. Right here, she's like, you're supposed to be the great analyzer and stuff. But by the way Malaya is acting, I agree with Janie there. I agree with her. The way Malaya has acted, has not cooperated. When I say cooperated, I don't mean with the RCMP. Let me retract that. She hasn't publicly been available to answer people's questions. She hasn't been publicly proactive in finding Jack and Lily via the news, via events, being proactive. So I agree with her in that. But what I probably disagree with her over is Daniel. You're right, Janie. The way Malaya is acting, yes, but also the way Daniel behaves, the way he lies on a 4 and a 6-year-old, telling so many different versions. It's insane. You know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? And again, they virtually have the same story that morning. They were in bed and they got up together.
You would know the way she was acting.
I want to hear it from you.
No mother would act like that.
Because I wasn't there. I want to hear anything that I could.
You're right. You said it, Mike. You weren't here. You weren't here.
And I want you to fill in the blanks for us. Because, sometimes there are questions that we all have. You can look at my chat. People want answers. And if you say you think that Malaya had something to do with it, well, by the way she acted.
Hey, Cher. Justin, RCMP isn't spending the funds on these searches and everything if they didn't have something up their sleeve. And it lets me know they have a suspect in their mind, or they wouldn't be doing. Yes. And, Daniel's got charges against him now. Again, it's unrelated to Jack and Lily's case. However, he has 2 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of forced confinement. So take that how you will. Is there a troll in here? I don't know, Joe. I don't know. All their stories are falling apart. It surely is. Yes.
That's not enough. You know what I mean? I want more. I want you to tell me, what else have you heard, overheard? What makes you suspicious?
You want more. You want more. You want more answers? Well, okay. Anita's giving you answers. Do you believe everything she says?
My mind right now is so open because I'm so happy that you called me. And I know I didn't handle things well with you. And so I'm trying to shut up as much as possible because I want you to clarify what you can clarify. And
I'm trying. Mike, you don't understand. Everything we say, you guys tear it apart. And what I mean by you guys, I mean you and Anita and everybody else. You and Anita included. But you don't seem to be tearing her apart. All the stuff that she's saying, I know, is a bunch of lies. Because she wasn't here. Cindy wasn't here. Wade wasn't here. The only 3 people that know what happened on this property is me, Daniel, and Malaya. And if it didn't...
No. You actually don't know what happened on that property, right, Janie? Because you guys were all sleeping, right? You guys were all sleeping. You should be just as confused as we are. You should be just as confused as we are. You don't know what happened to Jack and Lily, you say. So why are you saying we're the ones that know what happened?
Come directly from one of us, then it's not true.
I believe if it comes directly from one of you, it's still not true. So there's that. I don't believe a word really either the 3 of you say at all. Because again, there shouldn't be countless contradicting stories. There shouldn't be lying on a 4 and a 6-year-old when they're missing. Pebbles, thank you so much, lovies. Appreciate you. Welcome back. Thank you for knowing your membership. Really appreciate you, my love. Good to see you, Pebbles. Thank you so very much. Hey, Garden Gal. Surprisingly, I said it with Anita here. Don't come at me. I don't know what you said. I didn't see what you said, Brandy. But what was it? I don't really I'm not sure if I believe much of what she says, to be honest with you.
What I'm most interested in, Janie, is Thursday night, and nobody has... Go ahead.
I told you what happened Thursday night. I can't tell you anything more, Mike. I told you. I was out. They come home from town. I was in my trailer. I came out. Jack and Lily were playing beside the playhouse, looking for bugs and worms, or centipedes and worms. They played in the yard. I was raking. I was working on my fence. I went inside.
Centipeders. What? You said centipeders. Totally out of the box. But could Janie's? What's that, Esty? Justin, did you hear when Janie said something like kids didn't go out the fence because they knew yes. Yeah, I did comment on that, Magdalena. And good to see her. And she didn't finish the sentence. Yes, I said yes. I don't know if you was watching me the other day when we played that. I said, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish the sentence. Finish the sentence, Janie. I thought that was very, very interesting. Very interesting. She caught herself. She caught herself right there. She sure did. I thought one of them would have told the truth by now. But they know. Hold on one second. What's wrong with this button? Okay. But they know what thought, though, it was just a very bad act that's binding the three of them. Yeah, that's the only thing that they're in lockstep with. They can't stand each other, but now they can't tell the truth, but they also can't really throw each other under the bus. Like Daniel's trying to throw Malaya under the bus with even things that he has said. But if the thing is, like, if you throw one of them under the bus and expose what really happened, they're going to throw you under the bus. Right? So that's why. That's why. There's just no way. There's just no way possible that Janie could not have knew something was going on. She may have not even known the kids were being taken out, right? But she would have known Daniel was leaving that night, in and out of the property. Janie is very nosy. She's very nosy, and she knows everything that's going on her property. They are extremely paranoid people to begin with. And that was, before Jack and Lily went missing, from what I understand, like they're always, seeing if someone's in their yard, or if they hear something, the dog's barking, they're looking outside. So now they think 50 drones are over top of them at night, literally.
They came inside. After that, I don't know what happened.
When was the
In
fence?
this trailer.
Go ahead.
I know they probably came in the house and went to bed. That's what Malaya and Daniel are saying. They went to bed.
No, Janie, actually, you're wrong right there. Daniel did not go to bed. Daniel did not go to bed. Malaya said Daniel stayed up later. Malaya said that he was going to stay up and do things that night, help clean the house. But when she woke up that morning, the house wasn't clean. Daniel said that he was up late. He had to be up, if you was actually believed the story, till at least 12:30 that night. But I don't think there was a lot of sleep going on in that house at all. I don't think anybody slept, as a matter of fact.
I heard them Friday morning. That's all I can tell you, Mike, is I heard them Friday morning. They were alive when they left here Friday morning.
It's very interesting how she uses the words right there. They were alive Friday morning. They were alive Friday morning. Again, I don't think it's a coincidence, or and I find it very interesting how the RCMP in the lie detector test asked, did you have anything to do with the unaliving of Jack and Lilly Sullivan?
When was the last time that you saw them on Thursday?
Thursday around 6 o'clock when I came in, around 5:30, 6 o'clock when I went into the house, when I was out there raking.
Did you hear any?
Now what? Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Thursday.
When?
They were alive when they left here Friday morning.
When was the last time that you saw them on Thursday?
Thursday around 6 o'clock when I came in, around 5:30, 6 o'clock when I went into the house, when I was out there raking.
Did you hear anything afterwards?
What? Janie, you said you went in at 8 o'clock. You said you went in at 8 o'clock, right about dark. Where's the building the fucking fence now? Where are you building this fence at? Nobody's talking about this fence anymore. Janie, what happened to the fence that Daniel was helping his mommy with? Which is very interesting. I don't believe Daniel ever helped with a damn thing around there, much less the fence. Because if you will notice, Janie, we've got drone footage of her actual drone footage recently. There might be a drone every once in a while that flies around there, but not every night. And there's certainly not 4 or 50 from the RC, or there's not 50 just swarming, and there's not 4 of the RCMP drones swarming. But anyway, Janie was out there building something all by herself. Daniel was not helping. He's not going to help. He won't even help himself, let alone his mother. You let your mother live in that condition.
No, I didn't hear anything after that because I went in the house and I went on Facebook.
What time do you go to? Okay, so what time do you normally go to sleep, if I may ask, just in general?
I can go to bed anytime I want. I don't have a regular bedtime.
Okay. How about Thursday? When did you actually go to sleep? Just I want to make sure that, you know.
I don't know what time I went to sleep.
She don't know what time she went to sleep. You don't remember when you went to sleep? Come on. Again, this is right where we left off the other day, but I have some new thoughts on it. You don't know what time you went to sleep. Again, you guys wake up that morning. Janie says she goes and gets a cup of coffee. She feeds her chicken. She comes inside. She's laying back down. Her brother calls and she lays back down. She's dozing in and out of sleep. She hears the kids outside, and then she hears Daniel, and then she goes outside and all of that. And then right after that, you guys, Malaya calls 911. After they call 911 and they get there, they are going to be interviewing Janie, Malaya, and Daniel. What time did you go to sleep last night? Again, these assholes haven't even been awake, allegedly. You know, they said they're up and down that morning, but not throughout the night. You just woke up, mother chicken. Like, you just woke up. You don't know what time you went to sleep last night? You don't remember that? Come on. Get real. And this is why, one of the reasons people don't believe you, Janie. Right here. Adele, good to see you, darling. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, my loves. Appreciate you. To be fair, I don't have a clock in my bedroom. I know what time I go to bed, but I don't know the time I go to sleep. I am not defending her. No, I understand, but you know what time you go to bed. Everyone looks at the time before they make that decision to go to bed. Right? Oh my God, it's that late. I need to get to bed. Or, no, I still got a little more time before I need to go to bed. Right? And something so traumatic as these answers could help find Jack and Lilly, but you can't remember the night before, which also is another thing that's interesting to me, right? They say, you know, Daniel's awake enough to hear Jack and Lilly, enough for Lilly to come in, even though Malaya says she's the one that saw Lilly come in, and they heard him playing out in the other room. Malaya does, and Janie hears the kids outside. They're dozing in and out of sleep, but they don't get up in the middle of the night to check on their kids, especially if they're sick. They're preschool and kindergarten age here, for God's sakes. You've delivered 3 kids, Malaya, and you don't get up to go to the bathroom during the night? I mean, I get up probably 3 times every night. Come on. Let's get real. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Hey, Brandywine, good to see you. Hey, Denise on Replay Monday is catching up. Good to see you, honey. It's obviously a triggering question. None of them went to sleep. Yeah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Not a second. Do they? I mean, for God's sakes, my monkey, she laid on my chest the other night till 6:30 in the morning. Right? You don't even fucking get up to look for your kids when they're sick, Malaya. You wouldn't even, your sick kids, Malaya, you wouldn't even go to the bag and open the damn bag to get some clean clothes out and change your kids. Like, you're pathetic if that's the way Jack and Lilly was treated. I couldn't treat anything like that except someone who harms or abuses or neglects children, animals, elderly, someone that can't fend for themselves. That's the only people, I think. Unbelievable.
I don't look at my clock every 5 friggin' minutes. I lay in my bed and watch Facebook or watch a movie or whatever I want to do. I don't know.
Yeah. And there's a clock right there on the screen on that phone, Janie. Right? And all you have to do is, even if you don't know what time, go back to your history, girl. Your history will tell you what time you was on that website, what time you was watching that movie. You didn't do that? All you have to go in is to your internet settings. It'll tell you what time you was watching this movie, you was on this page, on any website with your data. I'm telling you what, if you could provide any answer for the RCMP that could actually help bring a timeline to Jack and Lilly, you would do it.
To check my clock to see what time I go to bed. Do you?
Not
Yes.
lately, no.
Well, do you know what time you go to bed?
Yes.
Well,
See?
Thursday is such a sensitive day. I would think that you try to recollect anything that you possibly
Why
can.
would I remember what time I went to bed like Thursday night?
It's amazing. Why would I remember what time I go to bed? For a fucking timeline, you moron.
How did I know this was going to happen Friday morning? Oh,
Nobody knows when something tragic is going to happen, you buffoon. I've got the memory of a goldfish, and I can remember everything that's traumatic that has happened in my life before, during, and afterwards, like up to a point.
Excuse me, I should go back to Thursday night and find out what I went to bed. So
Yeah, you should. And you know what you shouldn't be doing? You and your son shouldn't be laughing and talking sarcastically about such a serious situation. Daniel loves the attention, and you are using a sarcastic tone and saying it in a very sarcastic way. Maybe I should have, go what time I went to bed. That would be fucking nice. That would be fucking nice, because your son says it was just an ordinary evening, but it's only ordinary up until 8 p.m. It's only ordinary till then. 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. he gets amnesia.
I should go what time I went to bed Thursday night because the kids are going to go missing Friday morning. Are you that stunned?
I don't even know what to say. If you've lost a mother, I'm sorry, or a father, or heaven forbid, a child, a parent, close one, husband, wife, you remember what happened before you got that call, or before they took their last breath, or where you was at, what happened prior, leading up to it. You remember things afterwards as well.
Are you that stunned?
I'm asking you. I want you to clarify.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
telling
find
you
it
my
funny.
answers, whether you like them or not.
But you were there.
Do you hear her? Yeah, bad acting. Exactly, Jilly. It is bad acting. It's terrible acting, and it's a sarcastic tone. You know what I mean? You're just not good at this, Janie. But your son's worse at this than you, so.
On the property, so it's only natural that I.
Yes, I was here on the property. But does that mean that I have to remember every fucking time I go to bed and what time I go to bed? Like, come on, Mike. Christ, okay. I might go to bed 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't fucking know. When I get interested in a movie, I watch it. I may fall asleep through a movie. Are you going to check the time? Oh, I put a movie on. Yeah, I put a movie on, and then I go to fall asleep, and I have to check the time to see what time I'm falling asleep when I'm watching a movie?
Okay, I have one more question.
Come on, Mike.
Janie,
Be smarter than that.
I'm trying. Janie, when was the fence finally finished? There were some disagreements there. When did Daniel actually finish the fence?
We finished the fence when I got some more boards.
Was that
I
around?
didn't finish it Thursday night, but there was another fence behind that, Mike.
Okay.
The kids knew not to go out of that fence. Because every time they went out of that fence, and here's another.
The kids knew not to go out of that fence. The kids knew not to go out of that fence. But you go straight to the woods looking for them. Okay. And if they knew that they were not supposed to go out of that fence, and you had just heard them, literally, it couldn't have been more than 10 minutes prior. All right, you hear your kids, or you hear your neighbor's kids outside, right? You hear your kids' neighbors outside, and you go outside 10 minutes later because you hear screaming, and your neighbors comes to you and says, "Have you seen my kid?" And you would say, "No, I just heard your kid outside no more than 10 minutes ago." That's what you would say. You wouldn't just waltz outside and say, "Hey, Malaya, what's up?" "The kids are missing, Janie." "How long, Malaya?" "About 20 minutes." You would say, "Okay, let me just go put my phone up and get a coat on and some pants and uh, search this area around here." You would be like, I just heard them outside 10 minutes ago. Like, they couldn't have gone that far. You're so bad at this, Daniel and Janie Malaya. Dolores, thank you so much, Mamacitas. Igor, thank you so much. Miss Dolores, appreciate you, baby. Very kind of you. And if she remembered when she went to bed, or if nothing happened, why should she be so defensive? Exactly. I mean, why so defensive about it? Why so defensive about it? That's a good point, Lucy. Very good point. Brandy, DM absolutely lied about the RCMP arriving at 10:22. They arrived at 10:27. He had to close the time gap, stuck with his 20-minute slot. Bingo. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yep. Joanne, thank you so much, honey. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Thank you so much, Miss Joanne. Appreciate you very, very much. How you doing, Miss Joanne? Joanna, good to see you. Thank you very much for your support, my love. Using trigger words in response to questioning has always been interesting to me. Yeah. She was about to specify what happened if they left the fence and stopped herself. Yes. And I pointed that out the other day. And I said, finish that, Janie. Listen
Some
to
more
that.
boards.
Hold on.
Okay.
Listen
The
to
kids
this.
knew not to go out of that fence. Because every time they went out of that fence, and here's another thing, Mike, you answer me this question. The kids were home how many times? How many days were the kids home from school?
Well, they had missed 40-some days of school. 40-some days of school. What you are seeing now, folks, is Janie and Daniel now pushing all of this off on Malaya. They're pushing it all off on Malaya. And they're asking the questions that we're asking, right? That doesn't make sense. But they're trying to say, oh, well, we don't know anything. We just, Daniel was just in the same bed with her. And they got up together and they searched together and, she didn't search technically. They went out in the yard together. But they're trying to put all of those questions. Let me ask you something. How many days have those kids been missing? Or how many days did those kids not go to school, rather? Ask your son. Ask your son. 41 days plus that week, yeah.
And all of a sudden they picked Friday to go missing. You better.
Yeah, and you know what's kind of weird about that, Janie, is that's the only day your son was supposed to work, right? Was those Fridays. And I find that interesting as well because I think Daniel wouldn't go to work because he thought Miss Malaya was gonna fucking leave. Going to leave. Where does that come from? Kids missing 40-some days of school. We have that. The news put it out. I've got the paper on it where they missed it's like an attendance thing or something. Yeah. It was like 41 or 42 days. MBM isn't pushing back because, which makes me believe she's working with RCMP, in my opinion. I do believe she's working with RCMP. Absolutely. I believe she's working with prosecutors. And again, that might be, they might give her a deal. She might use the the battered girlfriend defense, or the sorry, I can't think right now. What's the word? Postpartum depression defense as well. I don't know. We'll see. Esther, good to see you, love. Thank you so much for your support. Bonjour, Justin. Thank you so much, Esther. Appreciate you, love. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your support, Miss Esther. Really appreciate that. Documents say he worked on Mondays. Well, he told us Fridays, but you might be right now that you say that. I need to go back, but I think the document does say Mondays now that you say that. But Daniel told us Fridays at one point. That's a good point. Maggie, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate that, Miss Maggie. Good to see you. Thank you so much, my friend. What time does Daniel go to work usually? Good question. MBM is working to get the baby back. She'll probably get the baby back. She probably will. I don't, in my opinion, I know how Canadian laws are. Like, she'll probably get that baby back. I don't think she should, in my opinion. But I think she will. You know what I mean? I think, forgive me, Canadians, I think they're like, the Canadian law is so easy on some of these one crime, and yeah. Kids should have been removed immediately after first black guy and Bruce. I agree. Oh, thank you again, Maggie May. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. Thank you again, Maggie May. Appreciate that very much, hon. Very kind of you. Thank you again, hon. Appreciate that. Very supportive. Thank you. Soft laws. Yeah. I just think, so like I said, I do think she'll get him back, or get Meadow back, but I don't think she.
Sit down and look at the facts, Mike. Really, between you and me, you sit down and look at the facts. The kids, they went over to their grandmother's on Wednesday, did laundry. The laundry didn't come back. Her laundry didn't come back.
You hear that? The laundry didn't come back. Her laundry didn't come back. Now, again, if you think Daniel didn't notice her laundry not coming back, they had literally a damn vehicle stuffed full of laundry, and you didn't notice Malaya's clothes not coming back when Daniel was there allegedly the whole time? Come on now. And again, if you remember, Daniel said in the very beginning that Malaya, she didn't take her clothes. She didn't take nothing. Nothing. He always complained about that. Hold on, let me find something.
Thursday morning. How come the kids didn't go missing Thursday morning? Okay. Friday morning, I wasn't supposed to be home.
Thursday night.
Come on, Mike.
You see, we have got to clarify only a couple more things. And I want to know about, you said Justin wasn't staying there. Is that correct?
No, Justin wasn't here, Mike, and neither was his dog. Come on, I told you that numbers of times. The only dog I have is my dog Tucker, and his name is Tucker, and get it right.
Okay, Tucker.
His name is Tucker, and I've had him for 5.5 years, and he's the only dog that I've had in the last 5.5 years. I got him when he was 6 months old, and I've had him ever since, and he's the only dog I had.
Got it. I miss talking to you. I'm happy that you're talking, and I'm afraid to say the whole
Well, you treat me right, Mike, I'll treat you right, but I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of Anita ruining people's lives. And I'm going to tell you something, Mike. You go back and you go through your channel, or you go through your line and pick out the bullshit that she said. You can't get anything right.
Let Anita defend herself, please. One moment. Anita, go ahead.
Janie, I didn't ruin anybody's life.
Yes, you have,
Tell me
Anita.
what I
You
did.
did Jordan's
How?
life.
Tell me.
You ruined Jordan's life.
How? I didn't have the guns
Ruined
at his
Jordan's
house.
life.
He
We
had the
know
guns
Shut
there.
up.
Look at the bull.
Dan, you guys ruined Jack and Lily's life, in my opinion. So what are you talking
Bullshit
about,
you put him
Jamie?
through. You ruined Chance's
Jamie,
life. Look at
what are
Chance's
you
life. Chance lost
saying?
his job.
Chance has been in trouble since he was 14. He lost his job way
Just
before
the
me.
difference now, Anita, 14 years ago
Can
has
I
nothing to
talk?
do with now.
Janie, you said your turn and then mine. Can I have my turn? Can you slow down?
Here, go ahead.
Chance lost his job long before me. He shouldn't have been hired. He had a criminal record. You know these guys. As far as Jordan, his father ruined his life. He's a clown. He had guns there on his own accord. Nobody told Chance to call me. You didn't tell him to do it. And nobody told Jordan to threaten me. Don't you dare say I ruined people's lives. Jordan made a choice by having the guns and threatened me. I didn't ruin anybody's life. Clown Man ruined his life. As far as Danny boy, he made choices. He shouldn't have moved in with Malaya or dated her. And you should have told Danny when he showed up with her, wait a minute, Janie, I gave you your turn. Give me mine.
Hold on
Give
a second.
me mine.
Here it
Hold on a second.
goes.
I'm gonna have to call you back. I have to get my phone. My phone. I can hardly hear you
Wait,
guys. You sound
one
like you're
moment.
millions
Anita,
miles away.
Anita,
Just
one
hold on.
moment.
Okay,
Let
no
me.
Turn it up. Turn it up, Janie.
problem. Okay.
Okay. So,
Oh yeah, Brandy. Oh,
God,
yeah,
I was going to ask you.
Mike,
Yeah, please.
Mike, she's
Yes.
here. She's here. Mike, go soft, go easy, tread
I am.
easy, tread easy. Listen to me. Let me do this, Mike. Go easy.
yeah. I don't actually like. I literally never watched
I am.
them.
I
Don't
am.
lose her. We need her.
No,
Go
I will
easy.
shut myself off, and you're gonna do
Mike.
this, okay?
When it's hot, you got to get them when it's hot. Danny's right there. They told her to call. Let me do this. I got to go easy too.
Yeah. Let her, and please let her talk. I need her statements. Like, take a pen and write down some thoughts if you have to, so you don't lose them. But I want the full answer from her. Go. One moment. Okay, welcome back, Jane. Anita will ask some questions. Anita, go slow and
Okay,
then
sorry.
Go
Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys. I don't know if it's the
Can you hear me now,
internet
Jamie?
here or what. Okay, go ahead.
Jane,
I do believe now that Daniel had some help that night. Again, the one thing that I believe Durwood on, because he said this when he was pissed off as well. And that's when a lot of times the truth comes out. He said, "Oh, Danny boy, why don't you say who was with you or who was driving the vehicle, that who was in the car with you in that night," or something like that. And that always stuck with me.
am I clear now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who couldn't hear your voice?
Okay, I'm going to repeat what I
I
said.
guess
I'm
I
sorry.
can. I guess I
Janie,
can.
be nice. I'm nice to you. I'm not being rude to you.
Be
I don't
nice.
have a
Yes.
Okay,
horrible
be
voice.
nice.
Yes.
Yeah, all the stuff you said about me, and you want me to be
Yes.
nice. I'll be nice for you to you today, Anita, and get this settled because I'm tired of it.
Janie, I did not
Go ahead.
ruin Chance's job. He shouldn't have been hired. He had a criminal record.
Oh, he hasn't
He
quit.
chose to call
He
me.
didn't quit.
You
Yes,
didn't
ma'am.
tell him to call me and threaten me. He made choices. He has to be accountable. Jordan made choices and called me. He did a death threat. Yes, it was sent by Belinda and Daylene. Daylene is going to be disbarred. She's an attorney. She shouldn't do that.
No, please.
Okay, you done?
Oh, no, I'm not done. I don't go fast like you.
Tell me when you're done.
Okay. Also,
Brandy, by Darren,
Janie,
you mean
the
Durwood?
reason why I have discrepancies, but maybe Malaya was lying to me. Malaya said you were never putting in a pool, but maybe you were. Also, I never hurt Jordan.
I mean, where is this pool? Janie says it's out in the building. But well, it's springtime. Janie, you gonna put up that pool now? You gonna put up that pool? Allegedly, Darren was seen talking to DM and two others May 3rd on 289. Darren knew too, I think Jordan, in my opinion. I wonder about Jordan. I really do. I really do. Oh, Maggie May, thank you again, hon. Very kind of you. Appreciate you very much. Thank you again, Miss Maggie May. Thank you, love. If you received that pearl necklace, make sure you give Maggie May a big thank you. Thank you so much, honey. Appreciate you. I don't believe there was a pool either. I don't at all.
His father did by being a clown. I have 3 sons. You have 2. I didn't ruin anybody's life. People make choices. If he has illegal guns in his house and the police go with a search warrant and find them, that's not my fault.
Exactly.
I
agree
didn't
with
say
that.
anything horrible about you. I'm not rude to you. I'm not like that. I asked you to meet me for a coffee. I would still meet you for a coffee. I would talk to you. I wasn't raised to be disgusting. I said nice things about you. I said you're doing your job as a mother. You're protecting your son. You can laugh. I never, maybe it is all Malaya. Maybe Daniel's innocent, but tell me why.
These two are acting like buffoons right here.
I believe they're both involved. Cindy also told me, is it true? I'm asking you, Janie.
Hold on now. You're getting
Janie,
way
I'm
ahead.
talking.
You want answers,
I
but
gave you
you're
a
getting
chance.
carried
Let
away
me
and you won't let
talk. Janie, I gave
You
you
want
a
answers?
chance. I was
No, you want answers to questions. Listen, you want answers to questions, but then you don't give me a chance to answer
Yeah,
the
give her-
questions. You keep babbling on,
gave you
babbling
a-
on.
Anita,
No,
please
I
let her. Okay, go ahead.
Janie,
I want-
was Cindy
I'm gonna
ever?
hang up.
Okay,
No,
go ahead.
Anita, stop. Janie, answer. Anita, stop. After you ask a
okay.
question, let her talk.
Let me ask.
Oh shit, I was muted. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Magdalena says, remember Justin when Daniel finally said Meadow was in the crib? I don't know who put her in bed. If it was just him and Malaya, if he didn't put him to bed, then it was Malaya or who else. I do remember that. I absolutely do remember that. And that's a good point. Who else would put Meadow to bed? She said in the documents that she puts Jack and Lilly to bed first, and then she puts Meadow to bed. I'm not sure if I would have probably put Meadow to bed first, then I would have Jack and Lilly. Right? Get the baby down and then get the two kids asleep. But they didn't, these two, remember, they said Jack and Lilly was very hyper that night. And I think they snapped.
Answer you about Chance.
They never put
Chance?
these kids to bed. They shut them up in their room, and when they fell asleep, they fell asleep.
It doesn't matter what Chance. Now, you keep
Bastards.
saying that your husband or boyfriend had criminal records years ago. That has nothing to do with Jack and Lilly. Okay, now you're saying Chance shouldn't have been hired because he has a criminal record. That's not up to you to decide that. That's up
Why do you give a fuck about Chance, Miss Janie? Why aren't you talking about these two missing children
to
on the
the
screen?
employer to decide whether they want to hire Chance or not. Not up to you. There's millions of people out there that have criminal records that get a job.
Ooh,
Your husband is supposed
Mona.
to be running the company, working for you. If he has a criminal record, why is he working for you? So
He
don't
was
tell me
cleared
that
with a
bullshit.
pardon. He was
And
cleared
as
with a
far as
pardon
Jordan
25 years
goes-
ago.
As far as Jordan goes, Jordan was inserted this by his father, yes. But what went on between him and Daylene has nothing to do with you. How do you know it was Daylene that got Jordan to call you?
Jordan
People don't
told
have
me.
to see what other
Jordan
people
told
think
me.
they do.
Jordan told me. Daylene told
I'm sick
me.
and tired of you. You say that you had nothing bad to say about me. I had nothing bad to say. You had nothing bad to say about me. Come on, Anita. Might go back in your friggin' goddamn live shows and review what she said about me. Hillbilly.
Don't say the GD word, Janie. That's really terrible.
You're even making my
You
rooster
called me a
angry,
city
Anita.
slicker. You called me a city slicker.
You say that you never said nothing bad about me.
And literally, she just pissed me off right there. She said she called someone a hillbilly. I'm Appalachian. Janie, we're not shitting in a bucket, okay?
That's bullshit. Come on, Anita. You haven't said anything nice about anybody.
Yes, I have. Can I talk
No,
now?
I will not meet you for a coffee. I will not meet you for a coffee. And I will not get a lawyer Anita, because you tell me to. I will get a lawyer.
I think she's a screech owl. I think she was a screech owl in her prior life. I really do. She had to have been a damn screech owl or something.
This nicotine patch for an hour, and I'd
Come on,
still sell you
Simpson.
in for a smoke. Come on back to my place. I want you to look at a urine sample. I think it looks cloudy. It's been so long since someone touched me.
If I need one, I don't need your help. I don't need a new house. I don't need a new car. Stop trying to bribe people with I have this, I have that. I drive a Mercedes. I have a beautiful ring. I have a
Why are we comparing what we have and all of this stuff when two children are missing? Like, let's talk about anything but Jack and Lilly.
nice husband. Who gives a shit what you got, Anita? It's not about you. It's about the kids. I couldn't care less if I had a friggin' pop ring on my finger and I drive a bicycle built for two. Or if I live in my RV, which I love living in. And that's another thing. What does it matter where I live or what I do? It has nothing to do with Jack and Lilly.
Well, then why are you talking about it, Janie? Why are you talking? I mean, again, I don't really believe Anita, but why are you talking about what she drives and all of this stuff when you're like,
But you make it all follow the money, follow the money. Whoever talked about money but you, Anita? You, Anita.
that's the one thing. I mean, yeah, I do think again, I think money was a big stressor in this, and I believe she came back whenever she thought she was going to get her check or Daniel to fix the taxes, so where she could start getting her check back. I do think that's a motive, if you will, but I don't believe that's going to find Jack and Lilly.
Now, come on, Anita. Follow the money. Did anybody ever ask for any money for Jack and Lilly? But that's all you talk about is what.
Well, your son reportedly committed fraud on saying that his other two children, that he was taking care of them full time.
You got. Who
and screwed that up for Malaya. It wasn't Malaya.
gives a shit what you got? We're so sick and tired of what you're saying, Anita. Come on. You've got to give it a rest, Anita. If you
I'm not
told all
going
this
to
to
be
the cop
silenced by
or the
anybody.
RCMP,
I'm
you
going
let
to
the
continue.
RCMP
I will
investigators do
not
their
be
job, not
silenced.
you.
Whoever lashes out at me is involved. You're involved. You're covering up. You're
Oh,
covering
I'm
up.
involved. Yes, I'm involved, Anita. Yes, I'm involved, Anita, because I was here on the property. I am involved, but that doesn't mean that I'm involved with the disappearance of Jack and Lilly. Get it through your darn head there, woman.
Well, where were you?
Yes, I'm
Not
involved.
home?
I'm here on
I
this
know
property.
the
Yes,
property.
I'm
You were
involved.
home. Can I talk? You're
Yes,
lashing
I'm
out at me because you're
Listen, Anita,
involved.
Listen,
You're
honey. Listen,
involved.
darling. Listen, sweetie.
You listen.
You can
You're
calm you down.
involved.
I'll call you whatever you
You're
want.
involved.
Yes, I'm involved in this, Anita, because yes, I was on their property, but that does not mean that I had anything to do with the disappearance of Jack and Lilly. Now, does it? If you were here, if you were staying here on this property and something happened, yes, you're involved, but that doesn't mean that you were involved in the disappearance of Jack and Lilly. Just because we're here, you don't make sense, Anita. You don't make
Oh,
sense.
that
You're
makes sense.
telling
I triggered
secondhand
you.
bullshit.
I'm making a
You
lot
don't
of
make sense either,
Tell me
Janie.
what
And
happened. Tell me
You
who's
tell me
involved.
what sense
Tell
you're
me why
making.
you're angry. Tell the truth. Tell me who
I'm
picked
telling
them
you why
up.
you're angry. Come on, Anita. What you
Come
get
on,
angry?
Janie.
Listen, I
Come
listen to
on,
some of
Janie.
your
Come
comments.
on, Janie. Come on, Janie. Tell the truth. Come on, Janie. Come on, Janie.
How do
Two
you
can
know?
play this game.
How do you know I'm not?
they sound like they're elementary. Oh my God. What the hell?
Were you
telling
in
the
the,
truth, Anita.
where were you, Janie? If you weren't there, the property's
I
not
came to the
big. You'd
property.
hear the car. Come on, Janie. Come on, Janie. Tell the truth. I
See,
won't be
Anita,
silent.
See, Mike. Do you really think that that is mature the way she's acting?
Janie,
I don't think it's mature the way either one of you are acting. At all. Hold on one second. Malaya provided 4 statements. Okay. On the day Jack and Lilly went missing, she, meaning Malaya, heard them playing in the other room and was going in and out of sleep. Lilly came in the room around 8:20 a.m. How do you know she came in around 8:20 a.m., Malaya? That's a question I would want to know, Malaya. How do you know what time it was? If it was 8:20, that's very specific. Again, we know that they go in 20-minute increments. It's very interesting. How do you know that it was 8:20? Hey, Daff, darling, good to see you. Now listen to this. So what time was the call? She made a call to her mom originally around that time as well. Lilly came in around 8:20. Again, this is Malaya saying she came in around 8:20. She didn't hear them anymore around 9:40. So she's asleep, Daniel saying, Malay is saying Daniel was asleep, but she knows at 9:40 she didn't hear them anymore. She's giving 2 times right there, and she wasn't supposedly, just dozing in and out. So she got up and she couldn't find them, so they called 911. Okay, I'm going to find something else right here. Give me a second. These are so immature.
I want to know. Wait.
Yeah, Mike, listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. Do you think this is mature, the way she's acting? Come on, Janie. Come on, Janie. No wonder people are getting frustrated with her. You see, no, she acts like that with you. You may have a little bit more patience than other people do, Mike. Come on. That is immature, Anita. I'm trying to explain here to you what's going on. You're saying, come on, Janie, come on, Janie, come on. Come on, Anita. You're 54 years old. And how do I know that? Because you advertise it every time you come on the internet. You want to have a civil conversation? Yes, I'm getting upset, Anita. Look at the way you're talking to me. You want answers? Be a little bit nicer. If you want me to continue talking to you guys, Mike, calm her down. Take her to obedience school.
I have a couple of questions.
This is a very difficult time for us.
When she tells me to wash my box, Janie, you're not going to overtalk. You're not going to control. Is it mature to tell me to wash my box? Is it mature?
I'm embarrassed for both of them. Damn, I didn't know it was this bad.
Let me talk. You won't let me talk. I gave you a forum. You won't let me talk. Come on, Janie. Come on, Janie. You should be a goddamn comedian. You know what happened. It was no goddamn Friday morning. Tell the truth. It was Thursday. You were there. You hear the cars pull in. Tell the truth.
What do you want me to do, Anita? Tell me, Anita. You tell me what I should say to convince everybody
the fucking truth,
is true and what's
That's
not.
what you should say. The truth.
Since you know all the answers to this case, this.
Well, she doesn't know all
and
the
you
answers.
don't know shit. You tell me. You tell me how your stories never line up. Now, I'm going to answer this. I'm going to ask this question, Anita. And I know it's bullshit. Okay? You said Meadow.
Look at this. You know how Daniel kept saying, he tried to keep confusing Wednesday, Deborah. Ariel, good to see you. You know how he kept talking about trying to confuse Wednesday with Thursday, and the RCMP said, we think Daniel's confused about that. I was just reading something in the documents here, and I find this very interesting. If you don't think Daniel and Malaya wasn't in lockstep together, then you got another thing coming. Okay, look at this. Malaya said she doesn't remember what they did Wednesday specifically, but gave a detailed description of what happened Thursday. Malaya kept Lily and Jack home Thursday morning because they had a cough. She contacted the school app at 6:18. It's very interesting. Very interesting that she says this. Okay, one second. This is where she says Thursday, she talks about everything that she did when she scrolled on the phone and all that stuff. And they went to Starbucks and all that. She was cleaning the house. Yeah, right. If you were cleaning the house Thursday, Miss Malaya, did Daniel need to stay up at nighttime and clean?
Couldn't walk, couldn't hold a spoon.
I understand you got to straighten up things every day, but does he need to stay up
Couldn't hold a
night
cup.
and clean?
She was malnutrition when she came to Cindy's house, and you
Who?
looked after her.
Who was? Hold on.
Okay, you said Meadow couldn't walk, couldn't hold a spoon, couldn't hold a cup. She was malnutrition.
Well, I don't know about couldn't hold a spoon, couldn't hold a cup or anything like that, but I can tell you one thing. That baby looked tiny, malnourished. The collar of the child was off as well. Again, I don't know if she couldn't hold a spoon, couldn't hold a cup or anything like that, but that baby, Meadow, looked absolutely malnourished. All it took was a month in foster care, and you could see a huge difference in that baby. There is anyone who's seen the pictures of Meadow while she was at that math den home and after she got in foster care, it's not even a question in my opinion.
When she came to Cindy's house, and you looked after her. Well, when this SPC.
Now, again, I don't really believe Anita on a lot of things, or most things probably for that matter, but it wouldn't surprise me if she didn't know how to hold a spoon properly or whatever. I mean, she is a baby, but she's, I mean, Jack was still having accidents at night. You know what I mean? So
When
these kids just were absolutely neglected.
CPS came here and told Malaya that she and Meadow had to leave. If they looked at that baby when they came here, how come they didn't take that baby then, there, and now? When
You
they
ask
took,
CPS
when
that.
they took her
Ask
to
CPS
Sid, and she
that.
went,
Well, this is what is she saying here? Hold up.
if they looked at that, CPS came here and told Malaya that she and Meadow had to leave. If they looked at that baby when they came here, how come they didn't take that baby then, there, and now?
Well, here's the thing. They allowed baby Meadow to be with Malaya in the beginning as long as she was around her mom. But she could not be around Daniel, and she could not be on that property. So you might want to ask your son that, Janie. You might want to ask your son that. Now, again, Malaya screwed that up. She screwed up having her daughter. And again, CPS was there more than once at that house. And it just, again, it's like, how many times, how many chances are you going to give someone like that? Like, there's 2 kids missing. Now, most cases I've seen, if a child goes missing and they can't figure it out, they a lot of times will take the kids. but I've seen cases where they haven't as well. So I think it just depends. But Daniel says that they came there because of Jack and Lily's behavior, that CPS was giving them resources. So full of shit. You're
When they
lying.
took
CPS
when
that.
they took her
Ask
to Cindy,
CPS that.
when they went to
Ask
Cindy's
CPS
house,
that. Ask
how come
CPS
the
that.
CPS
Ask
didn't take
CPS.
Meadow?
Baby Meadow, she did go with Cindy. Cindy had the temporary guardianship of Baby Meadow, but still yet Malaya could be around her as long as, I guess, Cindy was there.
Ask CPS that. I don't work for CPS.
How
Ask them
come you
that.
didn't take the baby then, before they sent it to Cindy's house? Because
How come you didn't notice? How come you didn't notice Lily's black eye?
Was it ever true about CPS record being lost? Remember, Wade said to Tint that Cindy was suing them. I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting. I'm not sure.
Right. How come you didn't notice? How come you
I don't know.
lied? How come you won't let me talk?
Lily's black
How
eye
come
is
you're lashing out at me? You won't calm down. You won't let me
I
talk.
wasn't there. I wasn't there. I'm only going on what Daniel told me about Lily's black eye. And I heard that from him. I didn't hear
Yeah, well, you heard it from the liar's mouth.
it from Wayne and Cindy and blah, 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 blah. I was here.
Mhm.
So, and anyway, if you had anything to do with Meadow, through CPS, you're not supposed to say a goddamn thing about that baby because that baby's
That's
under
not
CPS.
true. They never
another
told me
thing
to
Your
be
mouth is
silent.
so
Not
foul.
true. Not true. Not true. Not
Oh, that's
true.
bull-
They never
that's
told me to be
bullshit.
silent. Not true. Janie, tell the truth. You know what happened.
Listen,
It was not
there's a
Friday. Tell the
case going
truth.
on. There's a case going on with Meadow, and people aren't supposed to be talking about what's going on with Meadow. And another thing too is, what does Meadow?
I agree. Nobody should be talking about the case, like if they know something about Meadows' case, they shouldn't be talking about it because what's happening in Meadows' case, I believe Meadow was absolutely neglected, abused, probably not near as much, in my opinion, as Jack and Lily, but still not cared for properly. But I think she got better treatment because of that being Daniel's child.
Meadow have to do with Jack and Lily's disappearance? She's safe and sound. So what does she have to do with Lily's case?
And she's safe
We're not
from
talking
you
about Meadow
because you
here.
failed
I
to
mean,
Yes,
do
I
it.
don't like the
She's
GD
safe
word.
from you. She's safe from you. She was under your care and had no food. Say, why don't you slow down? Why don't you calm down? Why are you so angry?
You thought that she was in danger and you took care of her. Congratulations. But
Now, Janie does supposedly say some new things up here, which is interesting. I mean, I am glad Anita, as childish as this is, and as much as I don't like the GD words and just the absolute childishness of it, if Janie got triggered enough to say some new things, that's good.
Meadow is not in this conversation. We're leaving Meadow out of this. You keep your mouth shut about Meadow because Meadow has nothing to do with
it. Shutting my mouth. You're not controlling me. You're not going to tell me to be silent, and you're not controlling.
Everybody.
This is not your show. This is my show.
Nobody wants to
the
know.
public wants to know. You don't want to know the public. She's safe from you and your son. She's safe from you and your son.
Okay. Good. If you think that, you go right ahead. See? You think that, you go right ahead. Well, let me tell you something, Anita dear. I get to see you.
She never meets you. I hope she never sees you. I hope that she doesn't know who you are.
Does she get to say, they're just acting like fucking kids here. Does she say that she gets to see Meadow?
Good, good. If you think that, you go right ahead. See? You think that, you go right ahead. Well, let me tell you something, Anita dear. I get to see Meadow.
She's screaming. It doesn't pick up the closed captions. Oh, thank you, Magdalena. Thank you, darling. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support, my dear. Thank you so much, Miss Magdalena. If you received that pearl necklace, make sure you give our Magdalena a big old thank you. Thank you so much for your support, my dear. Really appreciate that. I love this. Janie is a garbage person. That's putting it lightly. I mean, can you imagine? Janie is like, she's a brute. She's a brute.
I hope she never sees you. I hope that she doesn't know who you are. I hope the other children never meet you. I hope that Danny goes to jail. I hope that when you sit one day in your karma and your bullshit trailer with Tucker Fluffy, you realize you failed 3 times.
I'm sorry, but when you the Tucker Fluffy thing got me.
My dog's name is not Fluffy. My dog's name is Tucker. 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 If you don't hear it, maybe you'll know what it spells.
I hope one day you get in your trailer with your dog Tucker Fluffy. Okay. It's Tucker, Tukkah, Tucker, like oyster shucker. Yes, Tucker, like oyster shucker. Like the last time at a pap smear, the doctor needed rubber gloves and an oyster shucker. Yes. Rage baiting. You know, if it gets her to talk more, I'm here for it. That part. I don't like the childishness and the GD word and stuff, but
Children and the other kids who are your real grandkids are going to be one of the witnesses that you were there. You saw Lily's black eye. You let the kids be hungry. You heard the screams. You know why you're here, Janie? Because I triggered you. You know why you're angry and lashing out at me? Because you're involved. You're involved. You're involved. You're involved. You're involved. Don't tell me to calm down. You're involved in the disappearance of 2 children, and you're lying. Lying.
Honey, you didn't trigger me. You didn't trigger me, honey. I'm just tired of hearing your bullshit on the internet. I am. I'm really tired. Everybody's tired.
that would be triggered, Janie. That would be triggered.
Are you dumb? Don't go on Mike's show. Don't listen, dummy. Dummy.
So come on your show. Is that what you just said?
I said Mike's show. Mike's show. Don't listen. Don't go on the internet.
Well,
when the police talk to you, Janie, how did you sit there and listen to Lily cry? How did you listen to Lily cry? How did you let 3 kids starve? Let's get to the real. How did you see the black eye? How did you let Daniel beat women? How did you let Earl be their father? Don't come at me. I'm coming back for you. I won't be silent.
Can you please show some receipts there, Anita?
I don't know about receipts. I don't need receipts. You know what the receipt is? Right now, your reaction to me.
You ever met Earl? No, you haven't.
I don't want to meet Earl. From the video of Tim, he's fucking crazy. That's why you're crazy.
You know what, Mike?
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
This is crazier than I thought it was going to be, actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Mike, control her or else I'm gone because she wants to know answers. I'm trying to give her answers and she's not listening. I'm tired of talking over to her. I'm trying to answer her questions and she tries to answer me a question and she doesn't tell me when she's done. So I don't know when to step in to speak. So it's got to stop.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do it like this. Anita, you say something and then I want to hear everything she has to say about it. The statements are important.
And Mike.
Yes, ma'am.
Mike, she gets to answer the question once and no more because I'm tired of answering the same question
Yeah,
over
they need
again.
to stop
So she
interrupting each
wants a
other.
question answered, and there's nothing more said about Meadow, because I will not answer any more questions about Meadow.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say anything about Meadow. Meadow's not involved in this case.
Yes, Lori.
The missing Jack and Lily's. Meadow is safe and sound. Yes, she is. And there shouldn't be anything said about Meadow. We're looking for Jack and Lily, the answers to Jack and Lily. And I will answer your questions about Jack and Lily and Jack and Lily only.
Okay, so you mentioned that Lily had a black eye at Patty's on Wednesday, right? You made a statement about that.
Oh, me? Are you talking to me or
her? You. Well, the question is here. Wade saw marks on the children, black eyes. You are telling us that you never saw any marks on the children or heard them complain that they were starving, that they didn't have enough food. Please go ahead.
Okay. Now, if this incident happened on Wednesday, the black eye from her getting hit from a truck, okay? That's what Daniel said, that she was playing with a dump truck. The dump truck flipped up and hit her in the eye.
Okay. I think I know what probably Janie's going to say right here. So, but let me see.
Okay. Now, from Wednesday, they didn't get home till late. So I didn't see Jack and Lily on Wednesday. Okay. Now, Thursday, I didn't see them Thursday morning. They went to town Thursday and didn't get home here till around, I'm not sure, 3:30, 4 o'clock. Okay. I was out here in the yard working on the fence and raking. I just seen them from a distance from where I was standing out in the yard where I was working on the fence, and they were here beside the playhouse. Now, if you look in from the aerial thing, you'll see where the playhouse is and the woodshed. Well, I was over in the fence. Okay. Now I came out of my trailer and they were playing there.
So she's making it seem like, oh, I didn't see Jack and Lily up close, or I didn't see Lily's eye up close. I just saw her from a distance. However, what about the other bruises, Janie? What about the other bruises? Your son, Daniel, said that they get black eyes and bruises all the time. Why didn't you do something then?
I didn't go up to the kids. I went straight out to work on the fence. And besides, how long does it take a black eye to show up?
Well, that's funny. That's very interesting you said that. I figured you would say that, because I said, I paused it, not this last time, but time before that. I said, I knew she's going to say something. I knew she was going to say that. I've not listened to this before. I knew she was going to say that. And you might want to ask your son, Daniel, Janie, because just on his very last interview, he said that the black eye showed up very quickly. It showed up right after this happened to her. Supposedly happened to her. I don't believe the dump truck story at all. I believe there was hands laid on Lily and Jack probably daily. Yep, sure did, vibes. Sure did. He sure did. And I knew you was going to say that. I knew it. Well, how long does it take for the black eye to show up? Well, ask your son. Ask your son, Miss Janie, because, Daniel's got an answer for everything, right? He'll lie through his ass. Annie Marie, thank you so much, my love. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you received that promo, let's make sure you give our Annie Marie a big, big thank you. Thank you so much for your support, my friend. Really do appreciate that. Do you know the singer, Anne Marie? I love her. I think she's from the UK. Love her. Thank you, Susanna, for grace. They seem to know a lot about bruises. Yeah.
It takes a little bit, right? It takes a couple hours. I don't know. You tell me.
Okay. Well, I didn't go and talk to the kids Thursday. I like go up and talk to them. I just asked them what they were doing, and they said they found a centipede and a worm. I was continuing working. I was working. They were out here playing.
And this is also, Janie said, Jack and Lily's outside playing with centipedes and worms. Yeah, while they've got a stove piping hot inside. Right? It's cold enough for them to have a wood fire going on inside, but Jack and Lily are on the outside getting, playing with centipedes and worms. And yet Janie says that that Lily was terrified of bugs and worms.
Then when I came in, they went in. So I did not see no black eye, Anita. I did not see no black eye.
So Daniel said they got a black eye on Wednesday, but you didn't see it on Thursday?
No, because I didn't see them Thursday. I didn't pay, like they were out here playing. I was working on my fence.
But you talked with them briefly, right?
I talked to them. When I came out of my trailer, when I came out of my RV, they were over here playing by the playhouse.
So you talked to them when you came out of your RV, they were playing by the playhouse, but you couldn't see the bruise. You couldn't see a bruise, a shadow from there? Nobody believes you, Janie. Lori, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you very much. I get so confused as if you look at every picture of the children, they always seem to be smiling, laughing, and happy. Usually in abuse situations of trauma does affect their behavior. It's so odd. Okay. I was muted again. Sorry. Laurie, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you. I'm going to answer this. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a member. She says, I get so confused as if you look at every picture of the children, they seem to always be smiling, laughing, and happy. Usually in abuse situations, the trauma does affect their behavior. It's so odd. You are absolutely correct. Now, a couple things. A lot of these pictures that you see is whenever Jack and Lily are smaller. This is when Belinda, these are Belinda's, some of Belinda's pictures that Belinda released. If you go and look at the pictures of such as Easter right before they went missing, you can tell the decline in these children. They are holding their hands. Jack particularly, he's holding his hands like this. There was a lot of things going on. Also, Malaya, the pictures allegedly that she had most of the kids on, the phone was broke as well, supposedly, and put in a drawer. And Malaya wanted that phone back so she could extract the pictures allegedly off of that phone as well. Wonder if I can find this real quick. Let me see here. But that's a good question. You're right. You're right. there's photos of Easter time, and you can really see the decline. I think it got really bad the summer, early fall, in my opinion, of, let me see here. Of 2024. Trying to find it. If anybody's got those pictures of Jack and Lily at Easter time, yeah, you can tell. But anyway, I can't find it right now. Okay, here we go. Hold on, I'm gonna check something real quick. Janie was out raking this. I mean, you know, I'm thinking of something here. Sorry. I'm thinking, look at this real quick. There's no way Janie could have raked all of this out, all of this area out, and it goes on forward even way past Daniel as well. That's a lot of dirt for Janie to be moving with a damn rake in just an hour or so out there. And you know, Daniel wasn't helping. And they're building a fence? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Hobo, good to see you, honey. Oh, Hobo. We love you, honey. I'm wondering where you've been. If you need anything, you got my number. If you know, I worked in hospice. If I can help you in any way, shape, or form, offer you any support or anything, you just call me. You got my number, honey. I'll do anything I can do for you. And thank you, honey. Appreciate this gift in the plan like this. Thank you, Hobo. We're keeping you guys in our prayers. Thank you so much, Hobo. If you receive that, make sure you thank Hobo, my dear. You can do a lot if you're hopped up on math. Is she a user? No comment. No comment.
And Jack said, I found a worm. I said, found a centipede. I said, good boy, you keep looking. I went straight out and started working on my fence.
Now,
They were busy playing.
Okay. Several people said.
No, I didn't see any black eye.
But Daniel said he
I mean,
had a
it's
black
very
eye from the contractor.
Okay, Dan. I'm saying I didn't see a black eye. Okay? Now there's the difference. I'm saying I didn't see a black eye. Whatever Daniel says, he says. And as far as Wayne goes, I don't know. Or Wade, I don't know.
Have you?
And besides, if they haven't seen the kids, now here's another thing. If they never seen the kids since Easter, how would they know that black eye if they never seen the kids since Easter?
Well, Daniel said it. Your son said
Well,
it.
I don't know then.
Okay, did you ever?
Because the last time the other two grandchildren were down here, they all went over to Cindy's for Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
I keep saying okay because that's the way I enter and in my sentence. And you can analyze that whatever you like, Mike, because I'm going to say okay. Everybody says okay.
Okay, I say okay.
There you go. So when you analyze me and when I say okay, I say okay. So if the last time the kids were over at Cindy and Wade's was Easter. Well, how did they save the kids since Easter? Because Cindy and Wade weren't here.
Well, is that the reason that they didn't go to school on Thursday? You said they were good, they were well?
I have no idea why they didn't go to school on Thursday. I do not ask questions about why the kids don't go to school.
Got you. Did you ever see a black eye on Jack before?
No, and I'll tell you about Jack. If you look at Jack, Jack has very black bags under his eyes anyway.
Oh, she never seen any bruises of Jack and Lilly before. But Daniel said they got bruises and black eyes all the time. Again, that's his words.
Anyways.
Kids fall down. Yeah, they can get bruises sometimes, but not black eyes all the time. And they really shouldn't have bruises all the time, like bruises. And it depends on kind of what areas as well. Again, just more lies.
Okay.
You know how some people have dark under their eyes?
No.
Go ahead.
Well, that's the way Jack was. If you look,
he doesn't look like he's got black eyes here, under here.
look at his school pictures. If you look at his school pictures, you can see.
Well, some people do have black eyes, particularly if you're it's more genetic if you're an adult. Some kids, but they were malnourished.
That kid didn't have black eye. It looked like he was more like tired. And Mike, I'll tell you something else too. Those kids, most of those photos or those videos that people are showing around
That's what I'm
on
saying.
the internet with Jack and Lilly dancing and twirling and everything. Those photos are taken in that trailer. Now you answer me a question since you're the big analyzer, Mike. If those kids were abused, do you think they would be dancing around as happy-go-lucky as they are?
It could happen.
Absolutely. Just because you see someone who looks happy and they're smiling and everything is clean at the time doesn't mean abuse or neglect is not going on. You can be depressed as hell and still smile, and then someone go do something to themselves. It's a snapshot in time. It's not the complete time. Big difference, Janie.
Kids.
Big difference, you buffoon. Hey, Summer Breeze. Good to see you home. Can you imagine Janie and Reed in a boxing match? Mike needs to keep these two women under control. Oh my God. Lord. I don't know. I don't drink, but I would probably start if I had to listen to these two on a daily basis. I'll be honest with you. I would probably pick up a hobby and start drinking.
Kids.
Oh, we could it?
No, I mean.
Well, from what I've read and what I've seen, abuse kids are really quiet and withdrawn.
I know the background of those photos, and those were taken at Patty's house. Their clothes were changed, they were cleaned up.
They're not.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, what?
Kids.
Oh, we could it?
No, I mean.
Well, from what I've read and what I've seen, abuse kids are really quiet and withdrawn.
I know the back.
Well, I 100% believe Wade when he talks about the kids flinching and stuff like that. You can tell. I'm looking for those Easter pictures. Again, if anybody's got those, please send those to me. Because you can tell these kids, in my opinion, are abused here. You can tell they're, with the dog, like, I'm not trying to compare them to a dog or anything, but they call it GUN shy. If like a big sound goes off or whatever, you can tell, like, with a kid, if they're really afraid, they'll kind of do this and sometimes obviously flinch and all that. And you could absolutely tell in those Easter pictures, in my opinion. I was looking for him. I'm looking for him right now.
Background of those photos, and those were taken at Patty's house. Their clothes were changed
No, they're
and
not.
they were cleaned
No,
up.
they're not.
Oh, yes, you're lying.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Let
You're
me
lying.
explain. The one with Jack and Lily dancing, Lily in the blue dress and Jack dancing, are taken here in the trailer.
Okay, but they could still clean
Are
them up
taken here
and
in
say
the
smile
trailer.
for the camera. You're lying. You're
They're
not
taken
here to
here in
tell
the
the truth.
trailer, my
You're
dear.
here as a couple.
Let me show you this. Right here. Look at Jack there. Look at his eyes. You can see this one more clearly. Look at his eyes there. Those teachers were scared for those babies. They were absolutely scared for those babies. It wasn't because of their behavior, Daniel, you lying sack of goo. It's because of y'all's neglect. Look at there. He looks hollow. There, little Jack. Skinny. You can tell his little teeth wasn't taken care of or anything. Piece of shits. Daniel, Malaya, you are just horrible. Absolutely horrible. See the difference? They're healthy here. They're much healthier here. Now, he does have, it could be shadows as well, or it could be the filter, or if there's a filter on it. But you can tell there's a big difference in his little face being sunken in. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Before, after they got a little bit later. You can tell his collar's not even good. His collar's not even good there. That is what I call the decline of, the family system. Then there's, abuse and stuff. And you can see it. You can see it on the family system, stresses or drugs or whatever happens. You could see it in Summer Wells families. You can see it in so many of these missing children. It's the decline of the family system is always, it's always got a health-o-meter, if you will. And nothing's ever perfect, but it's, better than others. Better times than others. And then it gets sometimes, things just go off the rails. And I think this just went off the rails.
Cover up distraction and to silence me and to discredit me. I won't be silenced. You're welcome for taking care of your granddaughter who is malnourished. You allowed 3 children on the property to be abused. I don't care what you want to talk about. I don't care.
Well, good. Guess what? Guess what, Anita? You just ended this call because nobody wants to hear what you think about Meadow. Meadow is taken care of now. Meadow's in CPS. It's up to the
Is that a painting or an AI picture or filter?
CPS to decide what happens to Meadow. Not you, not Mike, not Gary Doug or whatever. So it's up to them to decide what happens to Meadow. Not you. Not you. You have no say in what happens to Meadow. I have no say in what happens to Meadow. That's up to CPS, not you.
Hey, Janie, what do you like? What did you like about Jack and Lilly?
Jack and Lilly were here for 2.5 years. They became part of this family, Mike. I watched them day in and day out run around here and play and scream and holler and laugh. And I even babysat those kids when they went to town.
But you still did.
They were great little kids. Jack was a little, how can I put it? A little sometimes hard to get along with because when I'd ask him to do something like put his boots on, you know, kids are, he would just stamp his feet and say no.
Hard to get along with? Who says a kid is hard to get along with? They may not listen, but hard to get along with? That's a little weird if you ask me. Look at Jack here. His face and his hair is much more shinier here. He does have little bags under his eyes. I will say that. But his cheeks are much fuller here. It wasn't like at the very end. Wasn't like that. So Janie, if she was being taken care of now, you're saying she wasn't prior to foster care. How is it hard to get? That's what I'm saying. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. Like, what do you mean a kid hard to get along with? Let's see here. This was Meadow's first picture. Daniel was with, and she just looked so much better there. I don't know if I have that picture. It's annoying, Meg. I've been looking for that picture for freaking 30 minutes and I cannot find it. Oh, look, a pink blanket out there. Okay. We're going to get back to this. Janie said Meadow is taken care of now, so she admits she was neglected with that. Yeah, I would say. I mean, nothing on that property was taken care of. Nothing. Everything.
So I'd call Malay and tell Malay to come out and tell him to put his boots on or put his coat on. The kids and I used to walk through the woods. I'd have to carry Jack because he was too small to walk through them. He wouldn't walk through the woods.
What did you like the most about Lily?
He was 4 years old, you buffoon. He's still a toddler. Most toddlers don't walk through the damn woods.
Most about Lily. Lily was always happy-go-lucky. She would play with her dolls. She'd come out and she would. Every time I seen that girl, she had a different outfit on. I think she was going to be a fashionist or something because she'd come out one day with a pair of pants on. Next thing you know, she'd come out with a pair of pajamas on. She was always changing her clothes. She was a happy little girl. They were both happy kids.
Were you happy to
They weren't abused. Those kids weren't abused. They weren't withdrawn. They were happy. Go look at the videos.
Where
You
you,
tell me,
I
Mike,
agree,
what a
Eamon.
you tell me how an abusive child would act.
they act in different ways. It depends on how they're predisposed. Some kids, they. What was that? Oh my God! Did you like having them on your property? Were you happy that Jack and Lily were on your property?
No, you didn't.
Mike, when they called me and asked me if they could come and live here, they asked me if they come and live here. I didn't ask them because I didn't know what was going on. They asked me if they could come and live here. I will not see people out in the cold.
Okay.
And Malia was pregnant.
Did you like it? And I agree. You opened it up, and that's I give Janie, credit for that. She allowed him to have a place. But also, I think because they had virtually no responsibility, they didn't have any bills except an electric bill. They didn't feel the struggle of what it is like to have those responsibilities, and you either work or you get fucking kicked out and no one to save you. Their asses should have been at work and doing things to provide for their family. All they did was smoke it up.
The time. So I suggest you guys can come and live here.
Was Malaya?
I will not see anybody out in the cold, Mike. Whether it's my son, whether it's my friend, whether it's my neighbor. If I have a place for them to come, they're sure more than welcome to come live here.
Yep.
I would not turn anybody away.
When you
And yes, Anita, if you needed a place to stay, yes, Anita, I could probably put up with bunking you up too. Letting you come live here. Because I wouldn't want to see you out in the cold. You guys don't think I have a heart, but I do have a heart.
Nobody's saying you don't have a heart. There's just priority levels. And I think your priority level is trying to keep Daniel out of prison rather than telling the truth about Jack and Lily.
I want to make up for
And all this,
yeah.
and all the stuff that's going around is nothing but bullshit. If you guys don't want to believe what we're saying, and you want to believe everybody else, you're more than entitled to do that. You could go ahead.
Good point, Marty.
But when Lily and Jack are found, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be friggin' disappointed. And
Maybe I need to let her speak more, but I paused it right there because why would anybody be disappointed if Jack and Lily are found, you buffoon? Nobody is going to be disappointed except the people who did something with Jack and Lily, you dumbass.
what they said about us.
No, never. Never. I don't respect anybody who neglects or abuses children. I don't respect anyone who says they want to R someone in their sleep. And if they're in pain and they say stop, they'll do it harder. I don't respect anyone that's allegedly, as of now, SA'd 2 counts of SA and 1 count of confinement. Never, ever. And I have never to date said Daniel unalived a child or Malaya.
Because deep down in my heart, those kids are alive somewhere.
Where would you search? Where would we search? Where should we search?
I don't know, Mike. If I knew, I would tell you. Well, not tell you guys, but I would tell the investigators in the RCMP where they are. I would have. But
Ask
do
your
you think
son.
that I like living this life? Do you think that I don't sit and I don't cry and I don't pray for Lily and Jack? Where they are, how they're doing?
Well, if you believe Jack and Lily are alive, what if they're sitting and what if they're crying? How about that? All about you. Do you not think I have a heart? Do you not think I sit and cry? Do you not think I feel this way? Do you not think I feel that way? How about what Jack and Lily feels like?
I had nothing to do with this. And I'm going to stick to that till the day I die.
I hear the chicken.
Those kids are alive. I heard them Friday morning. Whether people believe me or not, that's up to them. It's what the investigators in the RCMP believe, not the YouTube.
If you think the RCMP actually believe you heard them Friday morning, you're smoking something. Now, they might make you think that they believe that, or they're listening to your story. But Janie, you might want to go talk to your son when he says the RCMP cadaver dog officer said, Daniel, we believe you did something to the kids Thursday night. You know, that's when Daniel conveniently loses memory.
Not the people listening to the YouTubers. It's up to the investigators and the RCMP to solve this case. Not you guys. We don't have to tell you guys anything. Not a damn thing.
But you know what? Where would you search if you were in charge of the operations? What would you want the RCMP to go after? What lead? What would it be in your opinion?
Mike, I'm not an investigator. You should ask that to Anita. She knows all the answers. I wouldn't know where.
Again, it's just more sarcastic bullshit. It's just more sarcastic bullshit. Nothing serious. If you think about, go back to 100% innocent parents who had nothing to do with their child or their loved ones missing. They're not saying things like this, right? They're not saying, well, Anita has all the answers, talking in a sarcastic tone. You would never hear Beth Holloway speak like this, right? It's just not the way innocent parents, innocent family members speak about their missing loved one. This is the most serious conversation you could have. But this is about it's deflecting. Yeah, it is deflecting. It's you know, being pissed off because people see through you. It's not serious to
Before
them.
you said Cheryl knew all the answers. I don't have all
They know Jack and Lily is not
the answers.
alive.
That's why I want you to talk. I can hear Daniel in the background laughing, and there's so many lies. And you won't let me talk.
You want to see something?
Well, then maybe
okay.
it's the
show you
chicken.
something, okay?
Okay, wait.
I'm going to show you something. I am outside. Okay? Do you see? Look, Anita, look. Can you guys see me?
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Your hair looks nice.
Can you see me?
You changed your hair. Cool.
Can you see me? Okay. Do you see Daniel outside? Oh, wait, sorry. I got to turn the camera around. Do you see Daniel outside?
Can you get him to come and talk to us?
Can you see Daniel outside? Oh, Say hi to JJ, everybody.
Hi, JJ.
There's JJ. Say hi. Say hi to Chris. Say hi to Speckles.
Hi, Speckles.
Say hi to Mikey. Oh yes, Mikey, you have a chicken named Mikey.
Mm.
Yeah. So see, I have chickens. See, I have chickens, everybody.
Cool. Your hair
You
looks
could have
nice.
easily went outside. You went outside probably.
I've been talking outside since I've been talking to you. I had to go inside, and when I let you go, I had to go in and I let you guys go because I had to find out what was wrong with my phone.
Oh, 1,000%.
Because I couldn't hear you guys.
1,000%.
I am outside in my yard.
Yes.
Did you just not hear a train go by?
Yeah, I did.
Well, then if I'm inside,
hear
then
a
you
train.
wouldn't have heard the train.
Well, I don't know how loud the train is, so
But Janie,
You wouldn't have heard a train from the inside of your camper, Janie. You are really smoking the crystal.
the RCMP said no chance of survival. Janie, can you? The RCMP said no chance of survival.
Look, Mike, you see up the road there?
I do.
Way up the road, that's where the train is. I don't know how to zoom in. Whoops. That's going up the road. The black house is up there. So that's where the train is. The train's right beside the train, or the tracks is right beside the black house. So if you can hear the train, then I'm outside.
Yep.
I wanted to ask about the search. Just one question. How long were you on the pipeline area
Yep, they are.
when
ready.
Malaya tried to call you?
How long was I on the pipeline?
Yeah, Malaya tried to call you, and then 2 hours later, she called you back, right?
I can tell you exactly.
Tell us.
Justin and I rode on the bike. Malaya called me when we were at the end of the pipeline on the Madison Road.
Uh-huh.
She called me and told me to get back here.
Right.
Because she couldn't tell me over the phone.
Mhm.
So we came back from the Madison Road at the end of the pipeline.
What about, you said you gave Daniel a ride on the front of the four-wheeler, the ATV.
Madison Road. And drove down here and get back in the yard. Now I can tell you exactly what time she called me, if you want me to.
No, how long were you on the pipeline area, all total? What would you say?
Also, I was on the pipeline. First thing after Justin went and got the bike, I would say all from Friday at 1 o'clock till about 7 o'clock Friday night.
And was everybody there? And
We were
How much of the pipeline was you searching? Because remember, you said you looked behind the house in that area, that big ass area, in just a few minutes, Janie. Not pop.
driving around on the bike,
okay.
on the pipeline and everything. And then again on Saturday, we took off on the bike again on Saturday.
And why was it so important to search on the pipeline area specifically?
Well,
Because Daniel planted some shoe prints in a blanket.
according to everybody, it was
opinion.
important because they found footprints. So that's where everybody thought the kids were. So that's where everybody headed.
Well, Daniel says in his recent interview that we don't know if that was the kids' footprints. It might have been 50%, it might have been 70%, it might have been 90%, it might have been 98%, but we don't know. But we actually do know that that was the same boot print style and size as Lily's and Jack's. Absolutely do. And allegedly a third boot print.
So everybody was there for hours and hours and hours.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an open area where you would have seen the kids, and everybody just focused on that one particular. But
Yes, that's a great point. why would you search that pipeline for hours and hours and hours and hours when it's relatively clear?
Footprint was found 500 yards away, or do I get this right? Where was the footprint exactly?
It was in the middle of the.
Yep.
It was between the Lansdowne Road and there's another road that's up back there. I'm not quite sure of what the name of it is, but it leads to the West River Station Road. So it was between the.
Yeah, Daniel says he comes down Lansdowne and goes back up to his house.
The road that leads out to the back of West River Station and the Lansdowne Road. So it's halfway in between there. So if you look on the map between Lansdowne Road and the road that goes out to West River Station, like go up the pipeline, it was in between there somewhere. That's all I know. I didn't even know about a footprint until Malaya messaged me and told me.
So there was only one footprint found on your property, right? Could it
One
be?
footprint found in my property, yes.
Could it be?
And I did not plant it there. Because how did I know the kids were going missing Friday morning? The same as you asking me what time I went to bed Thursday night.
No, I'm not going to ask that again. But how would you explain only one single footprint being there rather than several?
Very
I don't know.
interesting, Beth. I just got this email that I have never seen of Daniel. I have not seen this message of Mr. Daniel, and I'm going to read. Maybe some of you have. I have not. And I want to read this. Okay. Okay. Daniel says, Snapchat of my location because there was service because of the high elevation. Oh, that's what it is. Daniel took his phone and he said he had such high elevation at the time. That's why his phone worked. Right? That's why his phone worked. But he didn't think to take his phone the morning the kids went missing. Got it. Okay. All Malaya replied was, thank you. I found it odd because she always sent me heart emojis, or I thought I'd get a thank you, babe, like the norm. I eventually returned home, got food and water, and when I was leaving, Malaya said this she said this to me on the front deck. Babe, I'm going to move to mom's. Do you want to come? Oh, no, I do remember this, but I forgot about it, I think. I absolutely effing not, he says. I know the public doesn't know Cindy, but oh my FUCK, she's a unit. Manipulation and deceit to the effing forefront. That's you, Daniel. Anyway, that's enough time of her. Malaya fall vulnerable to Cindy over and over. Remember, history repeats itself. So May 3rd, first search briefing with the commander of operations at 6:30 p.m. Me and Malaya are being briefed on how the search is progressing and unfolding. Since the beginning, Malaya breaks down and exits the briefing. I remained gathering every single detail and studying the areas searched. I bet you was studying those areas searched, Daniel. I agree with you on that. Your ass was squeaking, wasn't it? Where dogs were deployed and GSAR is traveling. Helicopters and drones search data is electronically stored. Make as I said exits the commander center headquarters and sits in an ambulance with a paramedic being examined. I would think Malaya. Malaya, as I said, exits the command center headquarters and sits in the ambulance with the paramedic being examined. Paramedic then leaves the ambulance and Sydney enters to talk to Malaya privately. Ambulance door shut, obviously, right? 5 minutes or so goes by and Malaya and Cindy come out. That private talk changed the way Malaya is as a person. No eye contact, and she was visibly shaking uncontrollably and kept saying over and over, I have to go with mom. I have to go with mom. It was said many times Logan was putting Meadow in Cindy's car at the moment. Cindy said to Malaya, get in the car now, in a very stern voice. Cindy starts driving away, and I have to chase after the car. The last words I got to say to her for 2 months was, bye, honey, daddy loves you. Effing heartbreaking. And then to turn around and see major crimes investigators and officers and searchers mind blown that Malaya, her family, and friends just abandoned the search for Lily and Jack and never came back. Oh, wait, until 6 months later with Please Bring Me Home. After Malaya and Cindy and baby girl left, they went to the trailer and Malaya grabbed diapers and some baby girl's clothes. What? She didn't take her clothes, Daniel? Logan was with Malaya, helping her get baby girl's clothes. Logan said, Malaya, aren't you? Okay, here it is. Look here. Look here. Look what a lying piece of shit Daniel was. I knew I seen this somewhere and I could not remember which one. And thank you for sending this to me. Logan was with Malaya helping to get baby girl's clothes. Logan asked Malaya, aren't you going to take your clothes? Malaya says, I can't find any. Bullshit. Logan replies, you're not going to take your socks or anything? Malaya again repeats, I can't find any. I was walking down from the command. Let me find it. This wasn't the one because he said Malaya didn't take any clothes in the one, but okay, here's the second one. Right here. Malaya repeats again, I can't find any. I was walking down from the command center, so I didn't witness the situation. Malaya indeed had hardly any clothes there. They were not at the house. I know Malaya will probably say she left because of drugs or that I abused her or I abused the kids. If I abused any of them, I'd be charged with DV, domestic violence. I don't abuse women, first of all, and second of all, don't abuse children. Yes, I admit I've used rugs. I'm not ashamed of it or hide it, but I hope this paints a clearer picture. And if it doesn't, well, at least you listen to it being said. It's so interesting because this tells me everything Daniel is paranoid about, that he's afraid of being exposed for. I know Malaya will probably say she left because of rugs, or I abused her, or I abused the kids. If I abused them, I'd be charged with domestic violence. Well, you're being charged with 2 counts of SA by someone right now, Daniel. by the Crown. Oh, Cindy knew. Yeah. Cindy knew. 1,000%. 1,000%. 1 second here. Why would you say someone who left you probably say that you beat them or your children? Seems weird to me. Yes. Someone who left, right? If Malaya was never physically abused, and I believe she was at times. I do. I believe there was some DV, and I have compassion for that. And I believe the kids were abused a lot. And that's what I don't have as much compassion about when it comes to Malaya just staying there when her family has actively trying to get her out forever, and she had way more resources than a lot. But your ex would not say, oh, the rugs, oh, he beat me, oh, he beat the kids, unless there was some truth to that. So he's concerned with himself. Oh, that's it. His mother is concerned with herself and protecting him. When do these kids, missing kids, matter more than Daniel's reputation? They don't. They never have. They never have to them. They were failed when they were there with them. They were failed, and they're being failed now by the mother, by the stepfather, by everyone in the family except Belinda. Yeah. One count of assault, 1 count of SA, and 1 count of confinement. Apologize for that. I thought it was 2 counts of SA, but I could be wrong. They were sending them to school filthy. Oh, they did. They wash clothes every 6 weeks. Come on. I'm sure every time she started to believe it, he shared his mathematical skills to convince her that her mom was manipulating her. Well, I believe it's, in a sense, a form of trafficking, because many times men will get females addicted to rugs, and they won't go anywhere, no matter, even if their children are being beaten or whatever, because they are addicted to very powerful drugs. Don't agree with it, but that's, and I don't think it's an excuse either, but I'm just saying what happens.
Maybe he only stepped on the little part of where I raped. I didn't rape the whole friggin' area. I raped one little spot.
Hold on, what'd she say?
I don't know why he didn't walk and all. Like, I don't know why he only left one footprint. I can't.
Well, yeah, you can say why there was only one footprint, because it was planted. Because it was planted. It was absolutely freaking planted.
Answer that. Greg, if I knew all the answers, the kids would be found by now.
What? So what is the one?
The answers would have been solved long ago. But I don't know the answers, Mike. That's all I can tell you is Friday morning I heard the kids. After that, I don't know what happened to them. God. How many times do I have to tell you guys that? Everybody keeps saying that I didn't hear the kids. I did hear those kids. I heard those kids Friday morning.
Everybody in the audience, is there anything specific that I'm reading some comments here to see. Janie, why did you not, what was it? One moment. Why did you not answer Malaya when she called you when the kids went missing? That's what somebody asked in the chat right now. Why did you not answer Malaya's call for 2 hours?
Which call are you talking about?
No, you said she called you and you had a missed call, and 2 hours later she called again. Why didn't you call her back? Because maybe, you know, she would have told you the kids were found. That's what people are wondering. Why you didn't answer? Yes, ma'am.
Malaya only called me one time, the one time. And that's when I said, when I was on the end of the pipeline at the Matheson Road, was the only time Malaya called me. Do you want me to send you my phone records, Mike?
No, but you said.
Oh, no, wait, the investigators already got that. So you don't need to do it because they'll do it for you.
No, I'm just wondering why you didn't call her back for 2 hours.
Malaya didn't call me. I called Malaya right back.
But you.
Malaya called me. No, I'll tell you. You just hold on here,
Okay.
Mike. I will tell you when Malaya called me and when I called her back. I'm going to settle this argument. Malaya called me at 5:38 on May 3rd. Saturday, May.
That's exactly right. That's when she was talking with the woman on the four-wheeler. Remember? Yes. 1,000%.
3rd at 5:39, or sorry, at 5:32, Malaya called me. I called her back at 5:39.
But you said.
5:32, she called me.
You said you had.
On the pipeline, and I answered it back at 5:39.
But you said you had a missed call around 3-something while you were talking to a lady with a child on an ATV.
Yes, you did.
That was at the end of the pipeline. That's where I met the lady. We were talking to her.
That has nothing to do with you calling back
You gotta
Malaya.
go back and listen to what people are saying, you guys.
You need to listen to what the fuck you're saying.
At the end of the pipeline, we met a lady on a four-wheeler. Go back and look at the statement. Go back and look at my interview.
She's absolutely lying.
We met a lady on an ATV.
She's absolutely lying. And listen, I mean, this is where she gets it. This is where Daniel gets it from. She can just sit there and argue with you. You guys need to go back and listen. That's exactly what Daniel says. If you go back to and listen to what I actually say, we fucking do.
Me with a little girl. She stopped and talked to us. I knew the lady, but I can't remember her name. I know her to see her. That's when Malaya called me. And I said, we got to go back to the trailer. That was at 5:39 when I called Malaya back. We left the pipeline, get down the Madison Road, get back in the driveway. That's when the altercation started. That's when the altercation started, people. Is after 5:39. I got it right here on my phone, Mike. I can send it to you if you like.
Please.
You can, but I don't. Yeah, why not? If you like. I want to
send it so you can put up that she's a liar.
Okay.
But the investigators already got it, Mike, so they're already looking into it. So
good. Yeah, we don't need to do that. We don't
they're
need
looking
that.
into it.
I mean, I guess you can.
They're looking into it. Still
cannot talk about the CPS, but there were several CPS.
No, I'm not talking about CPS. But there's one thing that I would like to address Anita if she's still there.
Anita, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening to all the lies.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
I'm getting coffee. You guys talk.
I got proof, Anita. But Anita, here's something I want to ask you. Why did you message me?
Oh, guys, okay.
Anita.
Yes, why are you yelling? Can you stop yelling? Can you stop yelling, please?
I don't know if you're there or not.
Can you stop
Mike's
yelling?
yelling at you to see if you're awake.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to yell either. Can you please stop yelling? You're giving me a headache. Please.
Why did you call me or why did you message me, Anita?
You stop yelling and give me a chance to answer. Calm down. You're going to take a stroke.
You didn't give me one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did. I let you talk all this time.
Oh, really?
Because Mike was asking me questions, not you, Anita.
You're not letting me talk. Can you be quiet for 10 minutes, maybe? Breathe deep. Whoever
You don't
comes
like it
for
when
me
it's on the
is
other foot, do
triggered.
you, Anita?
You want me silenced because you're lying. The RC.
Damn, I did not realize it was this long, guys. I've got to end it here. We'll how much longer is it? Does anyone know? I've got to go make dinner before my next live. So I will be back here in just a little bit. My next live stream, we have I believe it's 8:30. So I will be back in an hour and a half from now. We will be talking about Nancy Guthrie. Very interesting things rolling out in the Guthrie case that we're going to be talking about. Very interesting, I think. So I'll be over in 10. I need dinner. Come on over, girl. All right, guys. Let's just continue to pray that Jack and Lilly will be found. It's coming, guys. It really is. Jack and Lilly will be, justice will be served. It will be served. Yeah. All right, everyone. Much love. Thank you all for joining me. Special thanks to everyone, mods members, everyone in chat. Really, really do appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, double tap the screen, share the live out, and hype this video on your mobile devices after the live stream. Much love to each of you, and justice for Jack and Lilly. I'll be back in 1.5 hours or so from now, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. All right, guys. Bye-bye.